Hey everybody, welcome back to another Clash of Clans War video. I am Karn64 with the Lzuruha clan, welcoming you to our first video back in a long time. We have been busy with clan leagues, we have been busy with the clan game events, you know, the loot from that is all pretty good, so we haven't had time to do a regular old-fashioned clan war in a while. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. It was our first one in a while, like I said, and we almost perfected it. I am, in fact, the reason why we didn't, because I did get a high 2-star on the final target, but that's okay. 74 to 52 is pretty good, with almost 99% destruction. So let's take a look at our clan war against the clan Star War. Now, for this one, I'm going to preface this right now. The meta has gone purely to pretty much Electro Dragon. So all of our guys right now are really doing the Electro Dragon hit. So I'm just going to kind of go over some people you normally don't see from. And then, of course, I'll go over our attack spire number 1 to show how those went. So let's jump in and see what Alagusher did. And he is hitting a Town Hall 11 with no Eagle Artillery and Electro Dragons level 2. So let's see what he did. So splitting them out fine. Now my only suggestion would be to drop 2 in a pair of them, because you can see one it takes 2 shots to kill these elixir things. And the main thing with Electro Dragons you don't want to do is clump them up together too much. At most you want 2 to 3 in one pack hitting the same target, because they will pretty much one-shot anything in a volley of 2. So this is good. This is a clump of 2 to 3. This is a clump of 2 to 3. The balloons coming in, so it's all looking fine. It's all looking good. Freeze spells are used properly. The only thing that he might have wanted to do is use a freeze spell on this air sweeper up here, but he'd rather use it against the air defense. That's cool. Everything with that's fine. As you can see, it just kind of sweeps through to the end of it. And when you've got a hit where looks like 6 of the 8 dragons that you had are alive, that means you did pretty good. So well done by Alagusher on that hit. Now, I apologize, we're just kind of lightning round this, as these guys all have the same type of hit, and not all these town halls are really that high level. Like, we have another Town Hall 11, getting it hit by Electro Dragons by Black Dragon, who's getting used to dragons too, and he's making good progress with it. So let's see how he went on this. So pretty good. He's got a pair going on, a pair up here. This one kind of strayed from this one. That's okay. Sending that siege machine down the right path. That's good. That ram really does a huge amount of damage to buildings too. Here we go. So he's got 3. He hasn't used any potions yet. Probably would have wanted to throw 1 rage right in here on top of the dragons and the balloons that are here. But it's okay for now. He's still got 2 dragons that he hasn't deployed yet. So probably just kind of seeing if he needs to. Which, you know, it's okay at this point, but obviously if you're going to hit a base that's a little more advanced than this one, you wouldn't want to wait and hold on to them. So he drops another one down here. That's fine. Once basically the whole base is dead, and he drops his last one there. So kind of a move of I had you, but I just want to let you know that I had a couple more waiting in the wings too. So it really wasn't that close. So very good job by Black Dragon. Didn't even need to use either the Warden or the Queen ability, so very solid hit by Black Dragon. Now let's jump to another Electro Dragon hit. They're all, I'm just going to preface it again, all of the hits by our guys are Electro Dragon hits. That's just the meta right now, and it's what works for our team. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to take a look and see if there's anything I can suggest as ways to improve maybe. So Savior dropping the two dragons on each side. That's good. You're creating the funnel. to go up this way. And that's good. That's great. He's got 2, 2, 2, 2. That's perfect. And this one kind of drifted over here. That's fine. It happens. That's nothing. That's why you kind of want to do the positioning good initially, because there's always that wandering aspect with the dragons where they'll kind of just float off somewhere sometimes. And the other problem is that things get so clustery in the middle that sometimes you have no idea what's going on. So his dragons on the side have died, while everything in the middle is still alive, which is fine. Luckily, that Archer Queen actually dragged the his Archer Queen and the Electro Dragon back over here to kill this air defense turret, or he might not have been able to clean it up. Who knows? So let's see. He's got 2 dragons left over. He's got the Archer Queen ability still up. Used it now. Yeah, so close hit, but was able to accomplish it. It's one of those situations, though, where you're praying that one of these squares is not a seeker missile, like that last one at the end there. Because if you run into the wrong spot and lose both your dragons, that's just Heartbreak City, right? I think we've all been there when it comes to that. All right, let's jump up and take a look at... I think that's no, we want to look at one more that we usually don't run into, so we'll take a look at Ben's hit. So, again, Town Hall 12 and Town Hall 12. Now, Ben has also gotten up to max Electro Dragon. Now, this is a different approach. I haven't really seen anybody go on the 2 sides like that before. So, let's see how this works out. Not conventional dragon usage, but it gets the job done for him, and it's what he's used to. Unfortunately, lost 2 dragons there to the Seeker Mines, and then I think he popped the Warden ability out of panic because it didn't really protect him from anything at that moment. Like right now would be a good time to use that Warden ability instead. For example, it would be perfect to use right then, but still kind of just overwhelms the base anyway, so it didn't matter in the great scheme of things. But just food for thought next time, maybe. It's kind of hard to time everything sometimes when you're in the thick of it, and I get that myself, you know. So very nice job. Still had the queen ability in hand as well. Okay. So now that we've looked at some of the guys we don't usually go over, and honorable mentions will also always be Miss Forte on her hits, Dizzy on her hits to clean up. We had to hit a little lower this time to clean up, but we're going to take a look at Jarrett and Jarrett on his 1 and 2 hits. So let's start with 2, see how this hit went. So this base right here is kind of a anti-Electro Dragon base with the spacing. These Inferno Towers are designed to be the Electro Dragon's nightmare, so keep an eye on them as the hit proceeds. So he's got the 2 dragons here making the path that he wants. Drops the siege ram down here with 1 dragon to help pave the way. So see, he's got a good clump here, so 2 to 3. He's got 1 here, and he's still waiting to see how it plays out before he drops the other 2. So he goes, all right, we need to clean up here, so he drops 1 up here. Then he dropped another 1 right here because he lost 1 there. So that's perfect. So he's got this group here that has been clumped up because of this trap there. But he's got this 1 up there. And like I said, this thing is designed to be a nightmare. So it is proving to be that nightmare. Probably going to put a freeze on the Giga Tesla. That is what you would want to do here, which he does. Or else he'd probably lose more of those dragons. Giga Tesla only hit 1 dragon with its explosion at the end, so that's good. Let's kind of speed up in 2 times really quick. Actually, no, it's getting a little hairy. We lost the Archer Queen. We've got 2 dragons left. Eagle Artillery's there, and we use the Barb King. So now, you just kind of watch and pray. There's nothing more he can do. And I think what did him in is this crossbow not being set to attack air. If this crossbow was set to attack air, those electro dragons are dead, most likely, and he holds this. So that's interesting. Warden is able to finish off the Inferno Tower before it charges up. Barb King at level 58 just punches things to death, like, or, you know, of course when I say that, he just swings his sword, when usually his best animation is just punching things, like with his giant golden fist of awesomeness. So that was a very good hit. Very close hits. Those are advanced town halls to hit. So last hit will be there on their number 1. Let's take a look at what went down. Okay, so taking a similar approach of clearing the way, so he drops the 2 there. That's good. 2-2. Wants to have the Warden there. Give that buff to those Electro Dragons. Drops the heroes. Is able to drop 8 balloons pretty quickly in 3 different groups. I like that. I wish I knew how to do that. You probably just kind of 3-finger it right on your screen, like you're holding up the number 3 and just plop them down. That's pretty awesome. Good uses of the freeze spells there. That ram getting delayed by the new cyclone trap. So most likely these balloons are going to trade themselves. Yep, they traded themselves for the town hall. Always fine to do that. Sometimes if you are able to, but not all the time with bases like this, you can expel or hope that the Grand Warden's in the area, and you can use the Grand Warden ability to negate that final explosion by the Giga Tower. But oftentimes with hits like this, you've got to use that Warden ability just to get as far as he's gotten. So he does have an ace in the hole, and that's his Archer Queen ability, which will activate soon. There it is. And his heroes are basically the walking wounded right now, but they're enough to clean it up. So perfect hit at the end of the day. I'm sure he would criticize himself over and over again, saying how badly he did on it. But you know, when it gets the job done, you know, you learn from that by looking at how it completely obliterated somebody. Okay, so now let's take a gander. And it doesn't look like their number 1. I want to verify. Yeah, their number 1 didn't hit. So they kind of gave up once. I think their number 2 had trouble getting stars on me and Miss Fortier. But before we do that, let's take a look at Alagusser's defense and see what happened here. So this guy is another one using Electro Dragon. So let's see if I can figure out what he did wrong. Alright. So he drops the Siege Machine first. That's Oh, okay, well I know what he did wrong. Now, this guy is probably new to Electro Dragons, like some are, and some were in our clan. And he just kind of dropped all the Electro Dragons at once and didn't let them do anything. Dragon, like you can see, this whole group right here, 3 is okay, but then he's got them all clumped up in the same spot. You would want to drop 2 over here to take these out. 2 up here, basically, and then have the other 4 kind of wander up here following your Siege Machine. Because, unfortunately, they just don't go to the Town Hall. They're not going to go to the Town Hall here. So, just classic situation of not really doing the right thing with your units. And then, of course, he didn't use any potions or anything. So, not quite sure what he was doing there, so we don't need to look at how that finished out. I wonder if he got DC'd after he dropped everything, because that was just kind of weird. Alright, so now we're going to look at my defense. I never like going over myself, but sometimes it's fun. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do a pause really quick, and holy goodness, this is not a dragon hit. So, Witch Bowler Healer is still a very strong combo if done right. If done right, mind you. So this guy got 1 star on me, and I'm willing to bet he does the same hit on Miss Fortier. But you know, before we go to that, so let's see what he did wrong here and see if we can't learn something from it about this hit. Okay, so he drops them and drops the healers. That's fine. He plops up another set of bowlers there. Drops the healers. That's fine. Drops a siege ram. That's fine. Okay, probably accidentally Archer Queen there while trying to do the Warden. That sucks for him. Dropped the 2 healers here before anything over here took damage. I don't think he meant for those 2 healers to not follow this group. Luckily, they do course correct and come on in. So let's see what happens. So he's got the Giants and the Siege Machine. They're getting towards my Town Hall. They haven't activated my Town Hall yet. He froze it, so it's looking okay. But he's on a timer because that Giga Tesla. And if you notice, these ice golems that came out of my clan castle gave me the time necessary. So they froze him in his tracks, allowing his freeze spell to wear off on my Giga Tesla, and my Giga Tesla cleaned up. So now he's just hoping and praying that his final group can do enough damage to get a single star, and it looks like he just barely achieves it. Up here, maybe? Is it a builder hut? It's a builder hut. Oh my goodness, a builder hut gave him a star. Okay, but so you can see, his attack wasn't terrible. He did mistime those healers, but they came back to the fold, kind of. He might have clumped them all, those last group of bowlers a little too much, but what really saved the day was those ice golems buying me a lot of time. So in that situation, with his strategy, he might have wanted to try to lure out my CC troops first and deal with them where he wanted to do the point of attack rather than in the middle of the attack. So let's see. To close out the video, we'll look at Miss Fortier's defense, and yes, it is the same style of hit. 28 bowlers, 2 witches, 6 healers. Okay, so he drops the healers and bowlers. That's fine. Okay, he dropped the healers too early there. As you can see, these guys haven't taken damage, so they went towards the units up here that already took damage. Now, luckily for him, 1 healer came back when he noticed the bowler got hit, but those bowlers, 1 healer's not enough to keep him healed. So lost those bowlers before they could really do anything. Now let's follow. The ram got killed right away. So probably would have wanted to use a freeze spell on the Inferno Tower to keep it from dying so quickly. That bowler that took out the Inferno Tower activated the Giga Tesla probably well before he would have wanted to. So now again he's on the clock, because that Giga Tesla is not going to allow him to go anywhere. And I apologize if I call it the Giga Tesla. It might just be the Mega Tesla, but I'm not sure. I know those terminologies are used in the builder bases or the regular base, so I apologize if I misspoke there. Now, again, I don't know why, but these guys seem to not like using their potions. Left that with still 2 freeze spells and 2 rage spells. I'm not sure the thought process there, but, you know, great defense. Overall, very fun war to get back into. It wasn't too challenging. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Clash video. Make sure that you follow us on social media. Goodness. Make sure you guys follow us on social media. I apologize. My BlueStack seemed to be having some issue. But follow us on social media at Lzuruha. Lzuruha on Twitter. You can follow us on our YouTube as well. And as always, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Lzuruha Media. And you can check out our website at mylzh.net. So with, you know, as always, I enjoyed doing the video for you. This has been Carnage64 with the round table for the Lzuruha clan, and I hope to see you guys